Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 1000 subscriber Q&A special here on the channel. Today we have some amazing questions coming straight from the subscribers themselves. I might slip a few in, maybe, of my own, just to slip in, but I don't think I will, because we got it good enough. This is my first Q&A on this channel, and probably my second or third overall. There's going to be an announcement about a future project I'm doing in the end of this video, so keep your eye out on that. But without further ado, let us get into these amazing questions asked by you all. First question is, why did you decide to make this channel? That was asked by Perplex. Well, one thing I mainly want to say about how I got into wanting to make videos and everything was mostly because, I don't know, I liked the aspect of putting something out there and people enjoying it. See, at the time I started, which is another question, so I'll answer that another time. The time I started YouTube, it was Minecraft, Five Nights at Freddy's, WWE. It was that stuff peaking at the time. Keep in mind, TikTok didn't exist then. I think it was Musical.ly still. And I didn't want to take my time to there because I just didn't feel like there was an opportunity there. And with my first channel, I didn't really accomplish much. But I made the channel because I wanted to put something out there and have fun recording something and seeing feedback from people and letting people enjoy it possibly. Like if I made something interesting and they liked it, they would subscribe and then come back for the other thing and build a community from there. That's what I was all about. And that led me to like 2 other accounts, I believe. The first one, it sunk. I think I left it for cyberbullying reasons. Second one, it sunk. Hacking reasons maybe. And this one, I've had success and, toughed it out, stuck with it. There were some low moments of peaking. There's high moments of peaking. The low moments of just sinking in views and likes. I had a bunch of dislikes on certain videos, but that was because, everyone's going to have haters, but I don't let that stuff bother me, because to get somewhere, you're going to be hated as much as you're going to be loved, because not everyone's going to agree with what you're doing or what you're saying. So the way I seen it was, I'm accomplishing something, whether these haters like it or whether they don't. So, let's get into the second question. Our second question, also by Perplex, is who inspires you? I'm going to answer this in different forms because I feel like inspiration can come from multiple people. I also got another question outside of family, so I kind of combined these two. That was by a different person. But I wanted to combine the two of who inspires me outside of family and inside the family. Inside the family is probably just, my entire family. My grandmother, brother, sister, mom, dad. They all inspire me in some way to succeed. And, are always here. They're always by my side, whatever I do, as long as it's not a criminal activity, which I don't do that, so. But, I don't know. They're just pretty much. Family is the number one thing someone needs in life. Support goes along with that. You don't necessarily need anything else besides family, friends, God, your pets. They count as family though. That stuff keeps you motivated. It keeps you in line. And talking about motivation, outside of the family, I would probably say Tyson Fury. He battled depression, multiple things wrong with his mental health. He battled everything. But he still went out there and fought. He was fighting battles in his real life, and he was fighting battles in the boxing ring. I don't know. I just feel like with his struggles and how he got past it, that's an inspiration enough to say, hey, pick yourself up. No matter what you're going through, there's always an end to the tunnel. And you'll soon see the flowers, the trees, everything at the end of the tunnel. that sometimes, you know, taking your life isn't the way out, because you do have life to live past a certain point. Everyone's got life to live. You have a reason for being here, and whether you found the reason or not, you still have a reason to be here. Nobody has no reason to be here. Everyone has a goal in life. And hey, let's say if you don't have your goals, if you don't have your goals situated yet, oh well, I don't have all of my goals situated yet. Sometimes it just takes sitting back and evaluating what life hands you, you know? So I would say Tyson Fury is probably a good example of that, of taking initiative to say, hey, this addiction, this whatever I'm doing, this mental health isn't going to get me down. I'm going to power through it, I'm going to find something that I love, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to accomplish big things. So, that's who inspires me, both family and celebrity, I guess you could say. Let's get to the third question. Are you getting WWE 2K22 by Wendy TV Figs? To answer that, yes. I've gotten all the past ones, pretty much. We didn't have one last year, so I'm excited to see what they've done and what they've changed. I know sometimes games come with their consequences and aren't always going to be 100%. Every game's like that. You got to understand that. Madden, 2K, Fortnite, all of them, they'll have something that's wrong with them. But, you know, I figured, let's go for it. There's no point in sitting and listening to bad reviews whenever the game's not out yet, so yes, I will be getting it. Also this is by Self-Figs. How old are you? This one's going to be a simple answer. I'm 19 and I'll be turning 20 in April of this year, April 19th to be exact. Last year I had the luxury of saying I was 18 turning 19 on the 19th. The year before I got to say I was 17 turning 18 on the 19th, which was cool, but now I'm, 19 turning 20 on the 19th. It's not as fun to say. But I will be 20 this year. I'm 19 currently. Also by Self-Figs, do you have action figures? Yes, I've got wrestling figures that I used to collect. I've got some Marvel, Lord of the Rings that me and my brother share. What else do I have? Maybe a few DC figures like Batman. That's pretty much the only action figures I've got. Marvel, wrestling, those are like the two biggest things that I enjoy. So, there's a question nobody asked, but I'll answer it just to answer it. That Marvel and wrestling are two big things that I enjoy. Football, I really enjoy football. Basketball, it's there, but, simple things like that. And yes, I do collect wrestling figures. Or I did. I haven't really bought any in a while, or haven't gotten any in a while, but still, the answer to that question is yes. Cashman asks, when did you start YouTube? I started YouTube sometime in 2013 and 2014. As I said earlier, that was my first channel, was then, 2013 or 2014. That was like peak Five Nights at Freddy's, peak Minecraft. I made content of both, but it really wasn't the greatest, because I was recording from my iPod at that time, and actually using the same mic I'm using right now, but, downgraded. It was sitting on a stack of books, basically. But I started YouTube in 2013 or 2014. This channel was started in April of 2017, so it took me 5 years, but I got to 1,000 nonetheless, and I'm proud of it and happy about it. My favorite video game, also by Cashman. I'll keep it simple. Donkey Kong Country on the Nintendo, I guess it was the, NES Classic, I'm assuming. Really fun game. Me and my brother would play that a lot. And I don't know. I just really loved Donkey Kong and the way it worked and everything. So, Donkey Kong Country on the NES. Will the channel always be gaming? Also by Cashman. That's a really good question, because I've thought of going back to how I was in the past. I would have, the main gaming stuff, but I also had a thing called the Unstable Cast, and I'll bring that up because comment down below if you want to actually see the Unstable Cast come back. If you watch the first of the video, this is technically the end, that was exactly what I was talking about, was bringing the Unstable Cast back. Would you guys like to see it? I'll just go over random topics, random news of the week from sports, gaming, just random stuff. Another announcement was that I will be doing GM mode on WWE 2K22 whenever I, get it. And Madden will also be returning. So, to answer your question, it'll be half and half. Some gaming, some not gaming. Just tell me down below what you guys are interested in. And without further ado, thank you for the questions. Shout out to everybody. I will try to add everyone's channel in the comments below or the description. And I'll see you next time. Peace out.